Hello, everybody. My name is Prix, and this is episode 2 of Survival Minecraft. I decided to try something new out this time where I record first and then narrate after. This is about 2 hours of footage, so I managed to condense it down to, I believe, about 30 minutes. I'm not totally sure. So, the first thing on the agenda is going to be finding sheep so that way I can finally have a bed because there are no animals on this island except for wolves or dogs. So, here I am off on an adventure trying to find sheep. Mind you, nothing really happens while I'm in the water. I just am spending most of this night just fighting drowned, I believe. But yeah, I don't really find anything like too exciting. I believe I find a ruined portal right over there. And yeah. Still don't have a name for the dog yet. So once we get a couple suggestions for the name, that's when I'll try and figure out what the name should be. And here we are at the ruined portal. And I did a quick look around because I was worried that there wouldn't be a chest because I've had it happen a couple times to me where ruined portals won't spawn with a chest, which is always kind of upsetting. And here we are back off, trying to find sheep. You can see the sun setting. And I always love looking at the sunset with my shaders on because it's always so pretty. As you can see, there's like a lot of islands around, and yeah, here I am fighting drowned. And that's kind of like literally all I'd end up doing this night is just dealing with drowned. And I'm like trying to scout out the other islands, try to see if I can see any sheep. I don't want to go on to an island if there isn't going to be any sheep. I think one of the things I do want to eventually do is create a bridge from one island to another, or I might just do a thing in the nether with portals, because I think that'd be pretty cool. And also, I really love building bridges in the nether just because then it makes it really easy for me to travel long distances. I also still have not totally decided whether or not I want to have the series be um, ending at defeating the dragon or when I complete all the achievements or under a certain length of time. But as we get closer to the end, I'm sure we will discuss that more and as we try to figure it out. Yep, more drowned. Literally, this was my entire first night. And yeah, kind of just kept fighting drowned and just looking around. You can see that there's a witch over there, vaguely. Fighting more drowned because they just kept showing up every single time I stopped to look around. And I believe off to the right is where I ended up going to look for sheep. I really like the drowned, like, as a hostile mob. because for the most part, as long as you're like not in water, they aren't too bad. And as long as they don't have a trident, they aren't that bad. In my other survival world, I was doing a bridge across water um in order to get villagers. And this trident appeared out of nowhere and it freaked me out. And then here I am exploring this island because it looked kind of promising. It was very green. And sheep. And part of why I kind of want to build a bridge between one of the islands to another is just that way I can more easily and more readily be able to um, get animals to my island. Because I really like my island. I don't really want to have to move to a different island. And so now that I finally have wool, we're headed back. We're going back up to my island here. And then I almost instantly get distracted by the factor that there's still leaves here. So then I end up going and like destroying all the trees. I just instantly get distracted by it. Of course I do. And now I continue on up. And then we've got the one dog there. And then I gave the bone to this other dog that lives on the island. But it doesn't do anything for it, which is kind of upsetting. Was hoping to have two dogs. And now I'm just kind of wandering around trying to figure out what to do. I end up grabbing the stone and start working on. I make the bed and then I end up starting to work on the house, the tower part of the house more of. I always really like using stone and oak. I think probably because it's like the most readily available materials, I guess. And originally I was going to put a window there. And then obviously this is going to be an archway because I'm planning on building a bridge over to that other hill. And then I believe I'm out of stone at this point, so I end up going mining. Of course I do. So this is where I end up mining down to diamond levels, where I will then start doing strip mining. So a lot of this will be cut out unless I find ore, but this is was a good probably half hour of me just mining. Yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot of exciting stuff other than finding iron. I found some coal too. I don't believe I found any diamonds. I'm doing this voiceover a good couple days after recording this. And I end up having to empty my inventory quite a few times. And then I found this cave. I ended up exploring. There weren't too many mobs in there. I don't think there were any mobs in there actually. I didn't run into a whole lot of mobs during my mining exploration. Obviously found lapis, but couldn't take any because only had a stone pickaxe at this time. I don't believe I get an iron pickaxe until I go up to the tower. and smelt the iron. And then obviously gotta go get the coal. Because I'm a hoarder when it comes to all my ores. I'm not really sure on a schedule for posting videos as of right now. It's mostly whenever I have time. I do work full time and I'm also streaming. So it's just it's a little bit difficult trying to work around everything. But I am trying to record as much as I can, just so that way it's not like I'm doing a month in between for my videos. I do really enjoy recording videos and I enjoy playing Minecraft, so might as well combine the two. I think after this episode, I'll probably start editing more of the mining out. Obviously, like, I'll keep the important bits in, but we'll probably start editing some of the mining out. And then this is me starting to create the box for the strip mine. And nothing exciting happened down there. I think I had like a really full inventory, so I ended up going up the top so that way I could just put all my stuff in and get it all set. And then ended up making a few furnaces so I could get more stone brick. I just got kind of distracted because my hands are like stupid dry. Oh, I hate winter. I just don't like snow both in game and in real life. So something that I've realized later that I didn't totally mention was that all over there to the right, which in the last episode you can hear me saying, "Oh my God, is that?" And then I realized that I ended up getting distracted that and I didn't finish what I was saying. And what you can see there very slightly is the Guardians, which is like the Guardians of the Ocean Monuments. So that's what I kept looking at. I don't know if the weird loud noise from the first episode is from the Guardians. I haven't really dealt with the Guardians that much. So, no idea. But I heard it a couple times in this video while I was recording, but I had my game sound turned off. And then I completely floored the house, and then I'm starting to build the bridge over to where the actual house is going to be, because this is just gonna be like a storage tower. And don't ask me why I was such an idiot that I didn't just do the one on top of the other and then just go across like that. I'm just now realizing how dumb that was. then running out of wood. So then I believe I end up going. I believe I make myself a axe. No? Oh, of course, gotta make everything look all nice and pretty first. I really hope people are enjoying this series because I'm enjoying like making it. I think part of it is just having like a set goal of what I need to do and getting to explore everything while I'm doing it. Yeah, you can see very slightly there, um, the slight rounded shape, but you can only see it every once in a while when it comes really high up. So there's definitely like an ocean monument over there. I just don't, uh, yeah, I'll end up dealing with it eventually. I know a lot of people say to use like, um, they like get Aqua Affinity first, or um, use cows to get rid of the mining fatigue. And now I end up taking down all the trees around as I try to complete the bridge. I think I'm gonna keep that one big tree right there just because I like trees like that. I think they're weird and interesting. I am actually planning on starting another series soon, but I haven't recorded an episode yet, so I don't really want to talk about it in case I end up not doing it. But it may be a good idea to keep a lookout for another series. Just saying. I do enjoy building, so I hope I end up getting the time to create something really cool with these islands. But I know there's a chance that that might not happen. I am also hoping that I do end up enjoying and actually like defeating the end dragon. Ender dragon? Ender dragon. Whoa, that was weird. Just because, well, it'd be really exciting for me to actually be able to do it for once. I've never actually attempted before. So, figure this is just a fun way for me to try and get to do that. And you can kind of see me start realizing that maybe, just maybe, a window might not work there. Then I get distracted again and take down a bunch of trees. I get distracted a lot. Like, I really just went on a deforestation. Like, what am I gonna use birch trees for? I tend not to use them. I mostly use oak or spruce, but never know, I guess. I think because uh getting trees is such an auto like thing to do for me. Like strip mining. It's just kind of an auto thing to do. That might be why I ended up just doing it a whole bunch. Because like the bridge is finished, so there's no need for me to get so many trees. Except for doing the tower, of course. Now you can see I ended up finishing up the roof, and I ended up closing off where those two windows were going to be because I ended up deciding that I'd rather do a tower, and that it just looks better not having it like that. And now I start putting the stone in. I do have to say that this video was like very long, but it was also a lot of fun because I feel like I was able to fit more into a video. So I might end up doing like a combination of these two things, which is like what I originally had done was I would record for a very long time, but I'd be speaking throughout it. So I would just cut out the bits that weren't as important, which was how the original series was going to go. But I ended up not uh I the file got corrupted, and then no matter what I tried to do, the video wouldn't slow down. So it was kind of upsetting, and I ended up just deleting the entire video, and it was like 2.5 hours worth of work. And also the first time I'd ever naturally found a mushroom field right by spawn. So it was kind of upsetting, but it was whatever. Not really whatever. Still kind of upset about it, but it's fine. Now, I don't even know what I'm getting distracted by. I'm just like trying to figure out what I need to do. And I'm like trying to do it so that way, like, if I need to get back up there, I'm keeping blocks open. As if I don't have a ladder. Rewatching this makes me realize that sometimes my brain just go burr. I don't even know. I think I went to the other side of the. Yeah, I went to the other side of the island and ended up getting more oak. And there you can see it, the Guardian. So I know there's an ocean monument somewhere around there. Just not totally confirmed as to where it is. And then I continue working on the house. Probably next episode, I'll probably end up clearing out that entire area down there. I'm trying to decide whether or not, like, if I want to dig it all out and have it be like water flowing through. So and make these like two completely separate islands. I think that'd be a really cool idea, but I'm not totally sure yet. Oh, and I ended up using the birch trees for wood to make chests, so I ended up actually using them. And then I start roofing this. And I know I will be building more floors, but I think it's going to be more based off of if I need more floors and not really if I have the materials. And like an idiot, I completely forgot to leave a hole for my ladder. And also forgot to leave those open too. I think also part of next episode is going to be me flattening that top of the mountain over there and then um building a house. We have the tower over here, which I'm planning on just is making my storage tower. Just because then I'll have everything in one spot. And plus, I like the idea of having the bridge to go across. I will probably also um, make the bridge a little bit better. I will try to make the bridge a little bit better just because I know it's not necessarily the greatest looking thing. And then I start organizing my chests just because I like keeping clean chests. I'm also not really sure what I'm going to make my house out of. I generally go with stone brick, but a lot of the time I end up liking diorite too. And I know I will probably eventually end up doing a lot more mining. I think another plan is to maybe find diamonds because I haven't found them yet. And I feel like that would be a kind of important thing for me to end up finding. And obviously, as the series goes on, I will continue to organize my chests so that way I can find things easily, but I always forget where I put stuff anyway, so I'll just have to see how it goes. I don't really know why I'm stopped there. But yeah, got more stone. I believe I'm putting that upstairs into storage. Yeah, as you can see, end up immediately forgetting where I just put it. Brain really do go burr sometimes. But I believe this is the end of the first episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure if I enjoyed doing this better, so I might just do that mix thing that I was talking about earlier. But I hope you all have a good day.